Hey, it's Dan. So in this video I want to talk about being property sourcing compliant. Hey, it's Dan, hope you're well. So let's talk about property sourcing compliance, shall we? Very important. I see a lot of conversation around being a co-sourcer because you can't afford your compliance. There is no such thing as being a co-sourcer unless you are employed with the person that you're co-sourcing with. Like, you have to be an employee of that organisation. So if we put it into context, property sourcing compliance is basically the same compliance, literally it's exactly the same compliance as being an estate agent. So if you work for the estate agency as an employee, then yes, you are property sourcing compliant. That's what estate agents do. You are acting as an estate agent. If you're not compliant and you're introducing properties as a business to other people, you are acting as an estate agent, and therefore you have to be compliant. There's no getting around this. You have to be compliant. Now, you can run the risk, of course, of not being compliant and just seeing what happens and hoping for the best and hope you don't get caught and all of that kind of thing. I don't really think that's a great way of going through life. You know, I could drive 100 miles an hour every day, right? Do you think I'm going to get killed at some point? Do you think I'm going to kill someone at some point? Do you think I'm going to get stopped by the police at some point, get fined and banned and all the rest of it? Of course. Of course. If you're doing it all the time. I don't like that as an idea, right? And you shouldn't do. You shouldn't either. You should be compliant. Look, there's no getting around it. Oh, well, I want to be the greatest football player on the planet. Okay, did you train 4 times today? Nah. Well, how are you going to be the greatest footballer on the planet? Nah. It's the same thing. You're either going to commit to this process and be the best damn property sourcer on the planet, or your version of that, or the very best that you can do, right? You don't have to be the best sourcer on the planet. You just have to be slightly better than all the other numpties out there trying to be property sourcers who are not compliant. You've got to get compliant. Commit to the process. Oh, well, it's over £1,000. I don't want to spend that now. I'll spend it when I get my first deal. That's crazy. That's like saying I'm not going to practice football until I get a contract with Leeds United. Leeds United probably not where you want to be anyway, but it's crazy. Why would you react like that? You've got this opportunity, this wonderful opportunity with property sourcing for not a lot of money to get into a business, start closing some deals and earn a lot of money. And this thing can actually change your life around if you committed to it. It would change your life if you committed properly to it. And this is really the crux of it, I think, is that people don't commit to the path of a journey, and therefore the results that they're going to get are the results of somebody who's not committed. If I'm gonna be a CrossFit athlete, you know, I've got this crazy goal of being a professional CrossFit athlete in the 65 plus age group, right? I'm 51, so I've got 14 years of training to do. Do you think I need to be training every day for 5 days a week? Of course. Even 14 years away, yes. Set your stall out as though you're going to be successful. Act as if. That's what acting as if means, by the way. It doesn't mean fake it till you make it. You know, renting Ferraris and taking loads of pictures with them and then scheduling them for the next 365 days to make it look like it's yours. That's fake it till you make it. What I'm saying is act as if. Act as if you are the top property sourcer in the land. What would they say? How would they dress? How would they think? What's their self-talk? You know, what are the words that they describe themselves, and what do they think of themselves? What are their actions? What marketing are they putting out there? What learning are they doing? What podcasts are they listening to? What reading material are they doing? What sales courses are they on? Act as if means that you need to act like you're a professional, able to be a full-time property sourcer and pulling in the results. If you act like that, you've got a much greater chance of actually being like that. Part of that is committing to the process and getting compliant as a property sourcer. That's it. All right, hope that's useful. Hit me up if you need anything, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.